Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Welcome to another video. Today's video is an unusual video because you know, I'm inspired to make this video. I just want to do this video. This type of video has been coming up in my head since this week, and I said, okay, let me do it. It's about the Yorubas. I've had histories with the Yorubas. One, I was born in Lagos, and two, I went to Yoruba school where we all spoke Yoruba for 2 good years, no English. Yoruba primary school. So today I wanted to talk about the prominent Yoruba people that I have met face to face, and I have seen their children face to face, and also have seen their houses face to face. First of all, I'm going to be talking about Kwam One. That's Ainde Wasiu Marshall. You see, the Yoruba musician that I really enjoyed his song when he launched it was Shina Peters. I was a big fan of Shina Peters. I could relate with his song, and I enjoyed it. But I didn't, relate with other Yoruba musicians. But I'm relating with these people because he lived, Kwam lived adjacent to our house. And then, from time to time, he will walk his shepherd dog along our street. So there's one striking incident that happened. In one of those incidents was when Ainde Wasiu Marshall was walking his German shepherd dog along our street, and we have this aggressive dog we call Tiger. The local Nigerian dogs we call Tiger. Tiger has been the territorial dog. He owns that street and does not allow any other dog to come to cross over. Then one day Wasiu was walking majestically with his shepherd dog, thinking he is the king of the road. Then suddenly our dog Tiger came out from our house and pounced on Wasiu's beautiful German shepherd dog and shred this dog to pieces. As big as this dog was, our Tiger defeated this dog. Wasiu was so angry, was so sure, but then he couldn't, he wanted to react, but then he saw people, and being a famous guy, he had to cool down. Then he got angry, took his dog back home, and then some few days, I believe he instructed his security guards to keep watch of our dog and then retaliate back. And some week later, our dog came back home with one eye. Or maybe they might have stoned him in the left eyes, and that was a very bad incident, and that was something that I knew Wasiu for, because then when he built his house newly and moved in there, and there was, everybody were knowing him, all his kids, I was seeing them, he had plenty kids, Then I remember his son. I used to come back from school, and his son, I didn't know that he was having a crush on me. And then his son was like, he just stopped me one day, and he in front of the father's house, and he pointed to me, I said, I like you. Me, I'm Wasiu's son. That house is my father's house. And I looked at him. I said to myself, do I look like an anyhow person that you can just stop because you're the son of a famous musician and stuff like that? He was like, I like you, me, I like it. It was like maybe a stammerer, I believe he was. And he was like I like you, me, that house, my father's house, my father Wasiu house. And I know so many stories about Wasiu. Since he packed there, stories started flying, about him, how he has numerous kids with no mothers, and they are living with him there. So I was like, please spare me Spare me that story. Wait until you build your own house. Then you come to me, then I'll give you a listening ear. And that was how I walked away from him. Then the second Nigerian musician that I kind of did, his house is also close to our place. Is Barrister Ainde Masha, Barrister, the one they call Barrister. He lives in a place called Balogu, and he is the owner of that street, and he has a house there. But Balogu is very far away from where I live in Agor Palace Way. But the one striking thing that got me closer to Barrister Ainde Barrister was, I went to the same boarding school with his daughter called Honey Balogu. So we're in the same hostel. In the year 1988, we were in this hostel in the school is the Princess Jegede School. So we're in the school, and then one day Oni came to boarding. I think she was in primary 4 then, and when I was in JSS1, and she came and she was, very beautiful, gorgeous, ebony black, chocolatey girl, beautiful and plump. And she was like, I am the daughter of Barrister Ainde Barrister. And then I'm like, we all welcomed her, and that was how I get to know this Ainde Barrister's daughter called Honey Balogu. Another famous Nigerian Nigerian Yoruba lady was the Princess Bola Jegede. Princess Bola Jegede. She was the proprietress of AZ International School, and she was our proprietress. So she was based in London, and she had those two lovely kids, and Sheyi and Junior, and they all based in London with her. And from time to time they do come back home, and when they come back home, they lit the school, they lit the hostel, because they are fun to be around with. And another iconic Yoruba, famous Yoruba person I know, I did not know him face to face, but I was opportune to visit his house, is the late Obafemi Awolowo. Yes, in 1987, I think he was the state elder man, something like that. And I remember that was the year he passed, and then he was laid instead in a casket at the National Theatre, National Stadium, I think National Stadium, and it was televised all around Nigeria, and that was where I watched the burial ceremony. They were giving him that welcoming accolade, farewell accolade, and little did I know that I was eventually going to visit his hometown. And that time my father has registered me. I was about to enter the secondary school, and my father has put in a common entrance for me to go to Mayflower School. And that day my father said, you are going for the common entrance. And we went to Ogun State in Ikenne. Yes, in Ikenne. And then we went to the after the exams, the common entrance exams. Then my father, that was when late Obafemi Awolowo has been brought back and then laid down to final resting place. And then my father brought me, and then everybody were trooping in, to go and pay their last respect to him. My father said that okay, let us drive after the exam. He said, let us drive through to the hometown of late Obafemi Awolowo. And then we drove down there, and the people were, it was a rainy day, and we all came out, and then his house was there is this underground tomb that was built beside the gate of the house, but the house was inside. You have to drive through, but we were only allowed to go and pay homage to him at the underground tomb. And everybody came out, and then we all lined up put our headscarf, and then we walked around. It was an underground tube, and there was this glass coverage covering it, and we walked around the glass coverage, and we're looking down to where he was, the final resting place. I saw the casket that I saw on the telly that was televised with him and his famous eyeglass. I saw that casket there. Then I saw a golden coffin where he was finally put to rest, and we all walked around, and then I came out. So I was like, oh God, so this famous man have been able. And the last of the famous Nigerian person is this President Bola Tinubu. I did not know President Bola Tinubu, but somehow I got to know him through my classmates who were in 2018. We were doing a reunion. We decided to come together to form a reunion group, and then we set up a WhatsApp reunion, and then all of us met together. And I have this classmate of mine who were known as the Oshodis, the popular Oshodi. Yeah, these are the Oshodi brothers. So Ademola Oshodi and Abimbola Oshodi. So it turned out that Abimbola Oshodi has been, I don't know if he got the position of a senate or a council elder of Amuwo Odofin. He was presiding over the Amuwo Odofin area of Lagos State. And we all met together, and we were all talking. So also there was this classmate of mine called Sheyi Adebanjo. It turns out that he was the personal bodyguard of Osibanjo, the vice president of Nigeria. And then we from this reunion group were able to talk, and then knew a lot. Then suddenly Ademola, our classmate, Ademola Oshodi, he has turned out to become a full-fledged imam. Then suddenly he posted a picture of him and then President Bola Tinubu sitting by him. So I think they were in a mosque, and then they were all sitting on the floor, and then Bola Tinubu walked by his side, and he was like, then he now made the mention and said, did you people see me sitting beside Bola Ahmed Tinubu? That was how I never knew whom he was, but because he said it, and I was curious to know who Bola Ahmed Tinubu, then from there we had a little discussion about him. Then I discovered that he was a governor of maybe Lagos State. But that was where I got to know Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and then through the picture that Ademola Oshodi posted in our reunion WhatsApp group. So these are the Yoruba famous people that I have come across with, that have come like either through their houses, through their children, or personal encounter, or through friends that introduce them to me. So these are the people, and this is the video I wanted to make today, because I've been getting this Yoruba vibe, because lately I saw myself speaking Yoruba that I'm not fluently speaking, and I went back in time singing this song, this particular Yoruba poem that I learned when I was in my primary one, and it goes like this: Fumi gbe igba, Ode ìdíyàgbà omi, ó bá àgò ẹ̀mù ní ibẹ̀, àgò ẹ̀mù fẹ́ mu omi, fún mi mú ìgbá, ó fi bù fún, fún mi gbé ìgbá, ó dé ìdíyàgbà omi, ó bá àgò ẹ̀mù ní ibẹ̀, àgò ẹ̀mù fẹ́ mu omi, fún mi mú ìgbá, ó fi bù fún. Guys, bye bye. Next time, until I'll come across another Nigerian famous celebrity that I have come across face to face, then I'll be sharing it here on this channel. Until then, I say bye bye. Bye bye.